Welcome everyone to the L7C podcast Dragon Ball edition. Today, we are going to be giving you some updates on what's been going on in the Dragon Ball world. We got the Dragon Ball expert with us, Mr. Mitch Oso. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing well as always. How about yourself?
I am doing well, thank you. And before we do start giving you updates, do want to thank you guys for listening to our last month episode. That was the first time we basically did a retelling of our own episode, and you guys really enjoyed that from the views on YouTube and just the shorts that were made. You guys watching that, just us reliving the very first podcast. That was a lot of fun, and we appreciate you guys re-listening to that because again, that was the first podcast of the L7C.
Yep, yep. Thank you. Appreciate you guys much.
So, Mitch, man, there's really not that. It's really mostly all video games. And actually, of course, the day we're recording, something comes out about a full confirmation of something we talked about in Daima. But there's really only like video game updates. The Dragon Ball Squadra game came out officially. It's basically like a 4v4, like player versus player type game, get to the objective, beat the other team type thing. It's free to play. It's on Switch, it's on Steam, it's on the PlayStations 4 and 5. And some if you're into the 4v4 type games and it's a free to play, they already announced like their season 1, so they're doing this pretty quickly, but yeah, that game is out, Mitch. Just Dragon Ball trying to get hit all the genres.
Yep, yep. You can't beat a free game. I mean, with society now trying to, squeeze you for every penny, I mean, it's not too bad of a deal. So,
No,
yeah,
you're
I'll be meaning to check it out myself and yeah.
Yep, it's on the Switch, so I'll probably get on the Switch. Then I'll bounce around too because Sparking Zero is coming to the Switch 1 and the Switch 2 in November. So it's just if the same as the console, but if you've been waiting to get it on Switch because you want to play Sparking Zero on the go, or Switch is your main thing, or you got a Switch 2 and you're looking for some games, Sparking Zero is finally going to be coming out on Switch in November. And heck, Mitch, I mean, that could be if Dragon Ball games continue to be on the Switches, since we own different like home consoles, that might be finally the way we play until they make stuff
Hmm.
crossplay.
Yep. And that might be the way that you and I would be able to do our cross-platforming there. Now, I have a quick question for you because
Mhm,
this isn't something in which I've researched with Sparking Zero coming to the Switch 1 and 2, but
mhm.
leading into one of the next video game things that we're going to mention, and that is Daima's DLC 2
Mhm.
recently was released. Is there any news about Sparking Zero on the Switch? If the DLCs are going to be readily available at launch or
Ooh,
will those come later? Do we
that's a
happen to?
that's a real good one. From what I've seen, when you buy the game, you pre-order, you get all the stuff from DLC 1, 2, and 3 from the consoles. DLC 1 was Super Hero. DLC 2 was Daima Part 1. So I do believe it should be all readily available.
That would be nice. And I couldn't expect them like not to do that. I think that'd be kind of I don't know. I was thinking the word petty, but I couldn't think of something better. Like you already know that this is out, and if you want to push for the sales on the Switch, if I was anybody at Nintendo, I'd be like, no, all this you got to catch us up to every the other consoles. So I think that would be good for the fan base to be on a equal playing field per se.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't. It would make the best sense for that to be because it's like you said, like it's already out. It'll be out a couple of months before. Like we're in September and the Daima Part 2 came out, so it would just make the most sense unless it really just going to make people wait. But that would just be dumb because it's part of the season pass and all the stuff's already out. So that's a real good question. We're just gonna have to double check on that. And since you brought it up, Daima DLC 2 came out early access yesterday, Monday, for the people who do not have early access or season passes. It actually comes out tomorrow. So that came out. You finally have the long awaited mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku first time in a game. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Daima Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Goma, regular form, and then his super big form. So you have those characters. Also in Sparking Zero, when Daima Part 1 came out, it was only in Japanese. Now with this update, they have all the English voice actors for the Daima characters, obviously, because the English Daima's been done. So those are out there, Mitch, and people are. I've sent you some of the dialogue. You know how Dragon Ball
Yep.
games are with dialogue, and the best one that everyone's really loving, obviously, is Super Saiyan 3 Adult Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Adult Vegeta having some words back and forth. Daima Goku, anytime he sees a Super Saiyan 4, having words. So they really, when they want to, man, they really make some creative what if dialogue.
Yeah, yeah, that they do, and I can only imagine that Sean and Chris. I wonder if they like conjured up that, and
Hmm.
maybe like what came first? Did the dialogue come first, or did they just speak it and then they were
Hmm.
like, "Well, this is really good. This is really good. This is going in the game." But yeah, that's these what ifs. It's always great fan service, and it's quite hilarious um, to see the dialogue between these guys.
Yeah, I didn't even
Sometimes I
say.
wonder if we ever catch it all.
Yeah, that's one because they just had. I just saw one today. Daima Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Omega Shenron.
That'd be a good one to listen. I have not actually
Yeah,
heard that one.
I just heard that one, and Goku was talking about I don't know what's going on, but something's in my body's telling me that I gotta defeat you right here, right now. Like
I wonder if
so.
there would be any sort of dialogue between like Super Saiyan like 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, or like
Ooh,
GT Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like
there actually is one with Daima 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
that would be unique to listen to, and I'd like to hear
Yeah,
what that one's all about.
I
But
think it depends. Like, what is like Vegeta? When did you get Super Saiyan 4? And then it's like it's so interesting, man. Because I remember the one that always we talk about the 6 out was in Xenoverse with Whis talking about Super Saiyan 4.
right.
And he was just like, "Oh my God, that's a fitting look for a god of destruction." And that was back in where Daima wasn't even a thing. So I do love how they make these interactions. Like they have some with like Daima, Goku, and like Pan from GT because he's like, I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I know you, like type thing. So
Yeah.
it's cool stuff, man. No, that just came out. And then the game that keeps on going, man, Xenoverse 2 Future Saga DLC 3 comes out October 30th. This is focusing about Broly in Chile. So again, Xenoverse giving you a date. The Dragon Ball games keep turning, and then the big announcement with Dragon Ball games is that Battle Hour is going to be taking place in 2016. The poster, I guess because it's a new quasi form in town. Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku was on the poster, Mitch, and they listed Sparking Zero, Xenoverse, Dokkan Legends, Squadra, Fusion World Master, and Fighter Z. I know you were shocked. You're like, did that say Fighters?
Yeah, jaw drop moment whenever I saw Fighter Z there for Battle Hour, and it's even more wild that it's the first game that is listed on here,
Mhm.
which I don't know what was the reasoning for that, because it's not like this shit is in alphabetical order.
Nope.
It's not in order of release.
Nope.
It is it's Fighter Z is up top, and with all of the perceived hate that the game seems to get that we have mentioned on previous episodes, yeah,
Hate
yep,
from developers, not from
from yeah,
fans.
hate of developers, yep.
Mhm.
It's just it shocked me to see it up there. Made me happy, made me absolutely, you know, stoked at the to see that it's still getting love, but yep, just
Yeah,
just
and it's
shocked.
well, maybe they'll put their own Daima characters in there. I know Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, they did Daima Part 1. That takes you to like the first Tanagamrian fight. So, they'll have Daima Part 2 where you'll have like Super Saiyan 3 Adult Vegeta, all of them in there. But Mitch, there was some complaining about Sparking Zero not having the three Guardians as of right now in the game.
Well, they can't give you everything. They
True.
gotta, they gotta, they gotta, they gotta, try to get you, to stay with this as long as possible. So, I mean, they're just playing the long game, just like Xenoverse. I mean, just maybe they want Sparking Zero to last
Yeah.
for, 5, 10, 15 years, become the
Yeah.
next Grand Theft Auto 6, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Or just their own predator, like you just said, Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2 came out in 2015 and it's about to have another DLC in 2025.
unbelievable.
Like it is,
But,
it's crazy.
but yeah, I
And
get it.
then one of the last things we talked, there was this tweet that came out about missing Dragon Ball Heroes, and we started talking about it a little bit. Like how we miss Dragon Ball. Now I'm just wondering, Mitch, did the fandom take Heroes for granted?
Well, if Daima didn't come out, maybe.
Hmm.
But like, I mean, Heroes it was just fun. Heroes filled that gap, with the anime not returning, nothing new coming out aside from mangas, and everything which Heroes was doing, even though it was just a promotional anime for, the game, it was fun. It was fun to see all these unique scenarios, um, with, Cumber, and you have Super Saiyan 4, Vegito versus Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and Super Saiyan 4 Broly, and seeing, um like Turles, for example, just getting this treatment that you would not get in any sort of real, um canon, like medium or whatnot.
Hmm.
It just I th- I think maybe we did take it for granted, but everybody was just always so excited whenever it came out. Like Twitter, and as we know, Dragon Ball consumes Twitter. You know what I mean? The
Yes.
whole fandom is
Mhm.
always just on Twitter. But like it'd be like 9 in the morning, and then all of a sudden, random drop of Heroes. Had no idea it was coming out. And then we're all just scrambling to find any sort of video on YouTube of it.
Hmm.
It's not even subbed. It's not even captioned. It's not shit. And we're just watching it for like 7, 8 minutes. And that was just so good, man. Just so good. So I miss it. I will say that thinking back on it, I kind of want to rewatch it. Like I want to find a YouTube video that has all of the
Oh, you know there's some out there now.
oh
It's
oh, it's been so long that absolutely. Because like whenever we were watching it, like it felt like the story with Heart
yeah.
and Merge Zomsu, everything before that, in my eyes, even though it was a promotional anime, kind of flowed nicely. Like it
Hmm.
actually had like a little confident story. I felt like after that, when we got like Fu, and then we got the Universal Tree, the Universal Seats, and that stuff, I kind of got lost as to what was really going on during that time.
Hmm.
So I'd like to rewatch it, but it's something that I think we all should revisit. So
Yeah, man. There was a lot of cool things and a lot of cool artworks that came from it. I do think people took it for granted because one, like you said, it was promotional for a card game, but it was still the
yeah.
original actors, like the voice actors
Hmm.
and stuff like that. So that was really cool. So it's not like they got some mom and pop shop people voicing. It was still the original Dragon Ball people doing the voices. And again, there were so many episodes where we were like, damn, we wish it was longer. I
Right.
mean, or we're just like, if let's just throw the Goku versus Hearts episode. Like that episode's animation was absolutely bonkers for a 9 minute episode.
Yep.
So like that was cool. Like you said with Hearts and like when the Foo stuff, I was just like, but then when you got to like the end, obviously the end, we got to see the two Gokus finally go at it. We got to see Super Saiyan 4 versus God and UI and all of that. So that was a cool way to.
Well, you remember yeah, one of the first episodes was, I would almost say this had a little more hype than maybe, you know, or more anticipation, I should say. When Blue and Super Saiyan 4
Yep, that was a very yep,
were
the very
going,
first. You're
yeah,
right. Yep.
at the very beginning. And then even though, we had Super Saiyan 4 versus MUI, which was amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that Blue times 4 um, fight was pretty spectacular to get started there.
Yeah, and then we had the cool things like because I remember when this happened, there was artwork all over Grand Priest Goku. When
Hmm.
Goku showed up in the Grand Priest outfit because he got some training and he had the UI going and everyone drew Grand and like the official artwork were like, oh my God, is this hinting at Goku's gonna go trade with Grand Priest and Super type thing? Because he looked super cool as in the Grand Priest gear with the UI going and
Yep,
all of that. And shoot, I mean, me and you talked about it. Vegeta's transformation in Heroes was better than the one in Super.
that it was. Yeah, because that was at the time in which Goku or Vegeta had shown off Super Saiyan Blue Evolution
Hmm.
against Jiren there. And then, but in Heroes, that was whenever he was doing I forget what it was called, Super Saiyan Blue. Uh,
Berserk? Was it Super Saiyan Blue Berserk?
Berserk. That's what it was. I was thinking Rage, like when that was for Trunks,
Mhm.
but
But he
yeah,
had the black
Berserk.
light, the black, bro, that blue and black looked absolutely amazing.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a possibility of meshing those auras together, but it was so sick. Yep. And but yeah, it like what you just said, somehow Heroes made the transformation better than what the actual show did.
Yeah, bro, like he had the blue power on the outside, like the outside, or then the black inside with the
It was like
cracking blue and black light, bro. Oh my gosh.
it was like a Vegeta version of like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken,
Yeah, that's a good.
which was just sick.
Like so that was super cool. And then you had other moments too, like Jiren and teaming up with Goji. Oh yeah, just speaking of, I mean, they treated your boy Jiren with respect. Like the first season, that man was
Yeah,
fighting
yeah,
Fusamasu, Cumber, and those Tuffles by himself.
yeah. Topo got his ass, beaten to the
Yeah.
ground there, and oh, that was so
Oh.
cool with Merge Zamasu and Jiren when Jiren, as you said, held his own there. It was too
Yeah,
good.
yeah, because technically, I mean, this happened after Super. Because remember when they invaded Universe 6 and beat everyone's ass there? They asked Hit, "Who's the strongest mortal in the multiverse?" And they're like, and he didn't say any word. Then they read his mind. It's like, "All right, Jiren in Universe 11. We're about to go over there now."
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, they gave Jiren his respect, man. They did, but now it's just crazy thinking that it's done and. It's probably not coming back unless they do another promotional thing. And obviously, we've had Daima, and we'll be seeing Mitch because before we get to next month, Daima news did come out today, of course, just the day of recording. It was just
At
like
least
in
it
an,
didn't come out, like tomorrow, because we always have that. We always talk, and then all of a sudden, the next morning, this giant news of bullshit comes out, and we're just like, "Ugh, God, we just, you know. But yeah,
but you're right. It did
news.
happen today. It's in regards to Super Saiyan 4. I mean, it's stuff that we've pretty much talked about because it just made no sense. But it was just confirmed how. Long story short, I mean, you can read the stuff. I might have the links below. And originally never did help Goku get to Super Saiyan 4. Like, it
Yes.
just wasn't in some bullshit that he knew how to do when he was mini size.
Yep. Yep. In the recent interview, and this is from DBS Hype,
Hmm.
over on Twitter,
Yep.
he posted um, about 5 hours ago A new interview from the Daima booklet reveals that Neva's magic caused Goku's power to blossom, resulting in him turning into Super Saiyan 4.
Yep.
And part of me is just sitting here like, no shit. All you had to do is watch. I can't even say watch the episode. There's no subtle hints here. I mean, he literally like walked over to Goku after Goku got fucked up and used magic, and quite literally after that moment he goes Super Saiyan 4. It's like you start a fire and then it goes out of control. You can't put it out. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I think people were just confused because when Goku was an adult, Vegeta's like, "Oh, you were hiding something from me," and then like Goku's like, "Well, I always knew there was something passed through. I just didn't think I'd be able to pull it off." And then people heard that and like, "Oh, he was training, so he found Super Saiyan 4 on his own," and that was not the case.
Yeah, I wish the ending. Again, I wish the whole transformation was done, like the origins of the transformation were
Hmm.
different, but like I wish that ending dialogue did not exist, or that it was just drastically altered. Like I didn't want Goku to think, or like as he's training, he's like, I can feel something past this. Super Saiyan 3, there's a 4 out there, like it just nope. But
Yeah,
it
I
just
mean, now we know. This is like, but
now
now
we
the
know.
thing is that because then we saw him as an adult, do it. Now, if Daima comes back season two, which will probably be most of our next podcast next month, next month's about to be the year anniversary
Yep. Yep. Yep.
of Daima. So maybe I don't want to be that Dragon Ball fan who says like, "Oh, it's a year. Maybe we're gonna get an announcement like, hey, it's a year since Daima, blah blah blah." But I'm not holding my hopes for that. But
If you were a betting man,
mhm.
would you bet on which one of these three to be the next major announcement? And I know that I might be missing like a video game in there, but like these three. Um, a new movie,
Mhm.
um, the Moro arc anime being
Mhm.
announced, or Daima season 2. Which one of those three would you anticipate being next?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm going movie. I think movie. I just because it's been since 2018 since Superhero, and I just feel like the anime. I don't. I mean
Mm.
the super anime. I think that would be last. I would go movie, then Daima, then super anime. I just think a movie be like, oh shit, there's a movie teaser trailer, and like you said, Twitter would be jumping from the teaser trailer's release for 3 weeks straight.
Yes.
How would you order them?
I feel I feel the last I can tell like what I truly feel would be last would be Daima season 2.
Ooh, okay.
And I say that only because I don't know how far Toriyama got in his like how far did he get into the Daima story
Hmm.
before his passing? Because like if the end of season 1 was like the last thing that he actually got to work on before his passing, then it's like I don't know how they will continue the story on, especially with all the drama as to basically who's going to continue this.
Yeah,
Like they just simply don't know like the whole hierarchy of the content creation for this franchise.
yep,
But now, if before Toriyama passed and he got ideas out or even an entire script for Daima season two, then I can totally understand that I'm wrong on that. But you already have two arcs of Super to animate, and everyone is clinging on the story of how they're going to handle Frieza.
Mm,
So I feel like that's going to be coming in soon. Now, what will if it is a movie? Um, I don't. Would they make an original villain for it, or do you think that one of the manga arcs will just get condensed down and put into a movie? I don't know. But Daima last, and I'll say super anime. Ugh, no, no. I'm gonna say movie first, and I say movie first because I don't trust them to get the anime out, and two, I think there's a lot of anime movie hype recently because of like the success of like Demon Slayer, for example.
number one movie in the world, already the ninth. No, it's past ninth highest grossing movie of the year, and
Yeah,
still has not released in China.
yeah. So it's
So,
like y- it's like if Demon Slayer is going to be holding up the world on its shoulders, then it's like Dragon Ball might as well come in and I don't want to say like ride the coattails because like we're talking about Dragon Ball here.
hmm
Like Dragon Ball is not riding anybody's coattails.
hmm
Demon Slayer is just so damn popular and
hmm
so damn trend-setting right
Yep.
now that it's I mean it's competing real hard and in some ways, you know, one franchise is doing better at things than what the other one is. So it's just, and in the movie realm, Demon Slayer is right up there. So
Yeah,
just,
I mean, well, it can be done because I mean, Demon Slayer. I mean, the first one, Mugen Train, that first movie, it was just basically one of their seasons, and they made it into a movie, and it was the number one movie in the world at that time because it was post COVID, and then obviously this one, because people, critics are like, oh, an anime movie, it was only that because blah 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 because of post COVID. Now, in 2 weeks of being released in the United States, Demon Slayer is about to pass every superhero movie what they made in their whole theater run.
yeah,
So, and I think Dragon Ball could do it, man. Like one, it has the fandom. I mean, it's just Demon Slayer. They know who owns it. They know the direction. They're following the story to the T. It's just like you said, Dragon Ball just has so much bullshit behind the scenes going on because it's such a legendary IP. Everyone wants to be a billionaire off of it.
right. That they do. That they do.
But I think they could do it, man. Like you get them some god tier animation because remember, like we're talking about the franchise that had no promotional hype. Like they did not promote superhero at all. And we bitched about that, and we will bitch about that forever because that was one of the worst disservices to Dragon Ball. And you had Idris Elba crying to the world, talking about his movie, hoping that his movie would be number one in the world. And Superhero still was number one in the world at that time.
Yep. Oh, good times.
So, like that man was crying. Like he's just like, our movie's coming out. And Dragon, and that's what I think they got to do because like these other anime movies, they're like they don't take their fans for granted. They're like, hey, we need to promote, we need to do this, we need to do that.
Yep.
Dragon Ball is just like, we'll post a trailer on YouTube, it'll go viral on Twitter. All the Dragon Ball YouTubers will talk about it, and then you'll be there.
Yep. We exist.
Yep,
Everybody knows.
we
See you
exist.
soon.
That's
That
it.
that's
So,
how they think of it.
but yeah, I would hope something in October. There's an announcement. I mean, it'll be cool. It'll be cool, but we'll wait and see. Mitch, anything else, man?
Mm-mm. Nope.
All right.
Not on this slow September day, man. So just waiting for it to pick up again.
Fair
So
enough. With that being said, thank you everyone for listening to the L7C podcast. Make sure you like, rate, comment, subscribe wherever you listen. Again, if you want to go back and listen to me and Mitch re-listening to the very first episode of the L7C podcast about Dragon Ball and seeing how it's changed 5 years. It's on the YouTube. It's anywhere you can find podcasts. We'll be back next month. Next month will be the 1 year anniversary of Daima. There'll be another anniversary of Xenoverse 2. And yeah, with that being said, L7C signing out. Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.